been in this series called Alive in Me, all about the life of Jesus being alive in us and what that could look like. How we view suffering is super important because suffering will either make or break our faith. And in so doing, will either make or break our life. And reality is, when we go through suffering, we often have about 3 go-to responses, and people get made in their suffering. We have 3 go-to responses. One is what this woman did: there is no God. If there was a good God, this would have never happened. Or we go to, I know God is good, he must have done this to me. Somehow him doing this to me is for my own good. Or 3, we end up at, suffering just is what it is, and none of it means anything, and everything's meaningless and pointless. Come on, death. We end up in one of those 3 views, and while each one has an appealing aspect to it, I gotta tell you, they're all incorrect, and actually they're all toxic. None of those are the truth about suffering, nor are they the truth about God in suffering. Some people go through suffering and they come out bitter, but yet some people go through suffering and they come out better. I would never stand here and pretend that I have the answers to those questions. I don't. But what I do have is what I'm learning. And what I'm learning in my short life is that I can understand my suffering better when I look at the suffering of Christ.
Next weekend. Y'all listening? Next weekend. Mother's Day weekend. Let's go.